Hi there, my beautiful Sagittarius. Welcome into your reading. So today we're going to be looking into your month of June and anything you need to know about your career, your love life, anything in between, from self-care to just anything, okay? So with that being said, we're going to get started here with your overall energy. And if you're interested in getting this type of reading exactly as you see it here on YouTube, but personalized for you, you can receive it at the beginning of every single month when you join us on Patreon on the Look Mama I'm Flying tier, okay? So the link is going to be down below if you're interested. But let's get into your overall energy. So we have children, innocence, fun, immaturity. We have heartbeat, sadness, ending, pain, and we have fertility, new beginnings, children, possibilities. So it does feel like there is this sort of rebirth. That's kind of how I'm seeing this, because we're going from heartbreak here, and it's funny how this is my deck, so it's funny how I kind of go. I don't know. I went through thought processes that I didn't know I did, and then I just found out later. But when this card was initially called Heartbreak, and then I was like, no, you know what? Because in a heartbreak, there's always a hope. There's always a light at the end of a tunnel, because it's never your last heartbreak. There's always more afterwards. There's a new chapter, a new story to be discovered. So with every heartbreak, you learn something that gives you more life, that gives you more experience, that gives you more knowledge. So that is a heartbeat. Whenever you go through a heartbreak, maybe start calling it a heartbeat. You know, I'm having another heartbeat and I'm being stronger. I'm having a stronger heart and I'm finding more about my heart, right? So in this case, I feel like, you still may have gone through that heartbreak or just, more of a tough chapter. But with it comes that heartbeat. With it comes another life, another chapter. And now you're having that chapter. You're having this new beginning coming to you. And this children, I'm seeing it exactly has this like innocence, fun, this excitement of the rebirth, this excitement of something new that you can have. And it's funny that we're saying that. And bottom of the deck, we have the Fool. Risk, taking a chance without a doubt. So taking that leap of faith, right? Going towards new beginnings. And then we also have this bottom of the deck, leap. You go first, the universe will catch you. So I feel like this month you could have a lot of like new beginnings that do require courage, do require you to take a bold step forward, but you have that within you. It's that, that fire from the Sagi that I feel like you need to lean on and be like, let's go, right? And then with a Capricorn, you kind of feel your way out and you see, okay, so there's that light. Maybe we can climb here and maybe we can do that, right? So try to figure out as you go, but please embrace these new beginnings because they are really powerful and beautiful, okay? Let's get into a little bit of a deeper look into your career and then love. I already pre-shuffled a couple cards for you, so let's get into it. We have Inner Temple, Devotion, Tune into the portal of your heart. And we have Protection, Call back your power, Cut the cords, Soul retrieval. So I kind of feel like what is coming forward here in your career, there is this feeling of, maybe before you would not necessarily go blindly into stuff, but maybe you had this, instead of innocence, and it can be synonyms, but instead of innocence, maybe you were naive. And I feel like you can have innocence without having naive, or without being naive. Because I feel like there is this innocence when it comes to following your heart, tune into the portal of your heart, devoting yourself to your heart, to what you most wish to achieve and all those things. But I feel like you've learned things along the way. I feel like you've grown. I feel like you've changed some things up. And now you're able to achieve something a lot better, maybe not different, but a lot better. And I feel like you're able to create another thing that is more powerful, more aligned with you, and more significant. It can give you more because you've learned, you've grown. You're not the same person that you were before when you started to do this, or when you were trying to pursue this career path, right? You're not, when you go to college, you're not the same person that enters when you leave, right? The person that you were when you started this whole thing and the person you are when you leave that, you're not the same person. And it's the same exact thing. You've learned, you've grown, and now you have more capabilities to go and actually do what you want. So it's that thing. You're no longer naive, but there's still this innocence in you that can't believe, or that believes that they can have what they want and that can achieve their dreams and all those things. And that is a very powerful thing to have, that innocence, that excitement. And that is something that I feel like your guides are asking you to keep on leaning on, keep on leaning into that heart, keep on leaning into that hope and into those desires. Okay. So we have over here the World, the Ace of Pentacles, there we go, and the King of Wands. We also have 3 cups with the 9 of Wands bottom of the deck. I feel like you're fighting, not necessarily fighting against, I feel like you're fighting for yourself, and you're fighting to be who you want to be. And the good news is that you can be it, and I feel like you're so close to being it, and you have no idea. This month, you may find yourself with a new opportunity, either created by you or brought to you. But I do feel like partly it is created by you because of your manifestation and because of your growth and all those things. But again, it does require courage. I feel like you have it. I feel like you're ready to fight for yourself. And this month is going to be a month of empowerment. It's going to be a month of, let's do this. Let's make this happen. Let's create magic. Let's go towards new opportunities. Take a leap. And let's take a chance on this because I believe in this, right? And the truth is, this new opportunity, it is stable. It is solid. There's a lot of passion. And more than anything, there's a lot of guaranteed success in that. Because it's a whole new cycle. You're no longer in the same cycle you used to be. So if you wanted to start a business and you've already tried a couple times and it didn't work, you're not in the same cycle you used to be. Again, you're not the same person you used to be. So now there is guaranteed success. And now you truly have all the tools to make this happen. Okay? And you're going to learn more and find out more as you go. That is part of the process. But it's like now you're readier than you were before. Okay? So let's get you here a little card of advice. We have end with disorganization, essentially. And we have truth transcends illusion. So it's that thing. I feel like when something fails us, we're like, for example, when we go through heartbreak, we are like, oh, I'm not worthy of love. I'm never going to get love, or I'm never going to date. This is not for me, and that kind of thing. And it starts to intensify, with the accumulation of heartbreaks that you kind of have throughout your life. But that is not necessarily true, because in the end, you know that the truth is that you are worthy of love, that you are capable of having it, that you are meant to have it. It's your birthright to be loved. And that is the end of the truth. There is no but. It's just, it's my birthright to be loved. I am worthy of being loved, period. Right? And it's the same thing here. It's your birthright to be wealthy. It's your birthright to be successful. So I feel like it is important that when things, you start to have any doubts, limiting beliefs come up, anything like that, it's important to remember that it's your birthright to be able to have this. Okay? And with this frog spirit, I feel like it's about, tidying things up in your mind, organizing your mind and really trying to see, so I've already tried this, or this is my past, these are the experiences I've been through. What have they taught me? How can I protect myself, right? How can I get better? What can I do differently? Okay? So try to figure those things out. Ask yourself those questions, because I feel like they're going to reveal a lot to you. And I feel like they're really going to give you power. Okay? So with that being said, let's get here into love and see what we have. Starseed, what lights you up? We also have the child within. Inner mother, innocence, gentleness, tenderness. So when it comes to love, there is again that innocence, right? And I feel like this is coming from a place of, kind of believing in love. Just believing that you can have it. Just believing that you are worthy of love. I am, it's my birthright to be loved, period. There is no but afterwards, that truth, right? It's the same thing here. It's having that innocence that, you know what, I've been through heartbreaks, but now I've learned, I've become better, I'm just more aligned with myself, and I'm more aligned with love than I ever was before, right? So that, I feel like it's where your guides are trying to push you. It's into this growth, it's into this protection energy, and it's into making you understand that whatever heartbreak and whatever that applies to, you know, whatever metaphor that is talking about, whatever heartbreak you went through, there is always still a heartbeat, okay? And I feel like that's where this is trying to go. But with love here, I feel like it is about believing in love, and I feel like you're still believing in that love, but I feel like now you're being a little bit more risque, you know? I feel like you're perhaps putting yourself out there. Maybe you're not caring so much about what other people think. Maybe not caring so much about this thing of the first impressions. It's just like, you know what, I'm just going to be myself. And I'm just going to do what I got to do. You know, that kind of thing. But let's see here. We have the Emperor. Nice. We have the Ace of Wands. And we have the Ten of Cups. What the fuck? Okay. Wow. This is crazy. So we clearly have some new beginnings here. Whether you are dating someone already, whether you are single, we clearly have something new coming up. I do feel like for a lot of you, maybe you are single, and there's that thing of, I went through breakups and through heartbreaks and all those things, but there is still a heartbeat, and that heartbeat is gaining spark and it's gaining speed, and it's making you believe in this new spark. So we may have an Aries coming through. We also have Aquarius here, Virgo, okay? But it doesn't have to be, just a little guideline. But we have a few things coming up, a person coming up with really positive energy. This can go very far. This has only good vibes. Ten of Cups, that is like a happily ever after. That is a, you know, this feeling of this can be it, right? It can be the one. It can bring so many positive things. And I feel like it's important. I feel like almost what they're trying to say, it's like, this is happening. This is the truth. You're going to be loved. You're receiving this sort of visitor, and it doesn't matter what you think of it. It's going to happen. So what they're trying to say is, please believe. Please know that it's meant to be yours. Please enjoy it. Take a leap. Say yes. You know, go find that person. Go find the person and the love that you're looking for. And please just enjoy this moment, because this is truly aligned with you. And yes, it can be frightening to go through all of those experiences again and put yourself out there again, essentially, right? But you're doing it. And with each step that you take, it's going to get you even further. So this is, to put this in a sort of like a clear example, it's almost like you just met someone and it's frightening. You're going on a first date. Oh my God, what are they going to think of you? Forgetting about that. I'm just going to be myself, and hey, screw it. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. It's because it's not the person for me. But it does work. All right, first step taken. It required courage, but here I am. Things went well, and now we're starting to talk. Then the next step, officialization. Or, I mean, before that, we even have like the whole talking stage, right, and getting to know each other, if it's going to work or not. Always keep being yourself. Always keep enjoying this moment and having this faith that no matter what happens, it's going to be the best for me, because I am worthy of love. So I'm always going to find it either way, right? Then officialization comes. It's happening. Take that step, you know, one step at a time. Keep believing that it can be for the best, right? Keep believing that it can be a heartbeat and not a heartbreak. All right. So what do we got here for advice? We have the Giraffe spirit. Look at the bigger picture. It's kind of what we were just saying. You know, we also have this Rabbit spirit. These are favorable times. There you go. It's like, this is your 10 of Cups. This can really be something good for you. Okay, this can really be the thing that you have been looking for. And with this, look at the bigger picture. It's what we were just talking about. One step at a time. Try to look at things with a heartbeat perspective and not a heartbreak perspective. Every single relationship, every single thing, it's taking you one step closer. It's just getting you where you want to go. Your guides are always helping you, are always doing what is best for you and not trying to harm you, not trying to just throw lesson after lesson, heartbreak after heartbreak, just for the sake of it, just for them to have fun. No, they're trying to teach you, they're trying to grow you, for you to really be ready for the one. And it's happening now, okay? So please enjoy it. Please take advantage of this moment. One step at a time, one moment at a time. Just have fun, all right? Embrace this moment because it's really going to be a beautiful one to embrace. Try to have this innocence about love that you once did. Again, it's about innocence, not being naive. Alrighty? So still protect yourself, still put boundaries and all those beautiful things. Exactly, goddess energy. Still be a goddess, still be in that empress energy where you're putting whatever boundaries you want to put, okay? Making sure that you're being treated respectfully and as you want to be treated. Alright? But enjoy it. We also have movement and we have divination. So these are a couple of self-care things that you can do. Please move your body, let the energy flow. And then with this divination, don't be afraid to look into, into tarot, I'm even getting that for you. It may not be about tarot and oracles. It could be, for example, about candles. Don't be afraid to ask for a sign. Don't be afraid to ask for hey, am I on the right path? Or hey, is this relationship really something that is going to blossom and have something good coming up for me? Light up that match, light up that candle, and see how the flame reacts. I feel like that could be your sort of divination. Could be asking for signs and asking for help and seeing physically in an object how it reacts to that question. And candles are great to do that. Okay, so let's get you here some fun stuff for you to do. I was going to say self-care again, but it's not self-care. But fun stuff for you to do throughout the month, for you to just have fun, enjoy yourself. We have shopping spree. We have beach day. Try a new hobby, movie night, open when letters. We have bubble bath and face mask and brunch. So these are a couple things that you can do with the open when letters. That is essentially when you write a letter to yourself and you kind of, for example, you're writing a letter for when you're sad. You're writing a letter for your big day. Ooh, that would be a fun one. It's write a letter to yourself for your wedding day, for when you're getting married. And then you kind of close it on an envelope. You don't open it until you're feeling that way. So until you're feeling sad, until you've achieved something, until it's your big day, right? And so it's kind of going to be this message from your past self, and have that in mind. So when you're having your big day, it's hey, I'm so proud of you. I'm glad that we're finally here and that you find the one, that kind of thing. So that could be a beautiful thing to do. I usually say more of when you're feeling sad, when you're wanting to celebrate something, when you're having doubts, but that is actually a good one for your big day. Oh, that's nice. So feel free to pause the video and screenshot this if you want to. And so you can keep this as a little reminder throughout the month. But this is what I have for you. So if you're interested in having that monthly prior reading, the link is going to be down below for Patreon and lots of extra readings, for prior readings, for merch, for my decks. All of that is going to be below, as well as the little coming soon that you may have seen going on around. If you want to find out more, the link is going to be down below for you to have a little sneak peek. Okay, so with that being said, thank you so much for being here. I love you very, very, very much. And I appreciate all of your support, and hopefully we'll talk very, very soon. Bye-bye.